Let us learn about the famous leather puppetry of Andhra Pradesh called the Tholu Bommalata. Hi, I am Kumar. Welcome to my channel where we explore the various aspects of folk and traditional painting. I have chosen a female character from the vast treasure of painted leather puppets of Tholu Bommalata. While I paint, I will be discussing the history and techniques of this form of puppetry. India is a treasure house of stories from the great epics and Puranas, which were used as a method of educating the people in spirituality, ethics and religion. Then there are the folklores and episodes of the life of regional heroes, kings and landlords, which were very popular among the people as a form of entertainment. Among the various forms of storytelling, puppetry was the most popular and at the same time a strenuous art form, be it a string puppet, glove puppet, shadow puppets or rod puppets. Each required not only individual skills but also a sync among the performers to create a live show. Among these, shadow puppetry is a very popular form of puppetry all over the world. It employs flat cutout figures held between the light source and a translucent screen, creating an animated effect. This probably was the prelude for the movie. It could have given an idea for the movies. India has a wide variety of these puppets owing to the regional influences. Each have their own distinct personalities influenced by the regional painting, sculpture techniques and a way of life. For example, there is Tholu Bommalata from Karnataka, Ravanchaya from Odisha, Tholu Bommalata from Andhra Pradesh and Tholu Bommalatam from Tamil Nadu. There is also a similar version of puppetry in Indonesia called the Wayang Kulit. All these have beautifully painted, handcrafted flat puppets that are an art form in itself. Of all these Indian puppetries, the Tholu Bommalata from Andhra Pradesh is the most artistic and very popular form. Tholu Bommalata is a unique form of puppetry where beautifully handcrafted leather puppets are projected onto a screen to create a shadow of characters with a narrative of mythology and folklores through a blend of music and storytelling. Tholu Bommalata literally means leather puppetry. Tholu is leather, Bommalata is the dance of dolls. It brings translucent leather puppets to life on an illuminated white screen. It all began with a group of artisans performing the puppet shows, migrated from Maharashtra and settled in parts of Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka. They slowly gained popularity and received patronage from the local rulers like the Vijayanagara Empire in the 16th century. The typical style of Tholu Bommalata is inspired by Lepakshi murals of Veerabhadra temple in Andhra Pradesh, which also inspired the Kalamkari art forms. So one can find a lot of similarities in design, style and colors amongst both the art forms. The Tholu Bommalata adopted elements of the theatre tradition and created new customs of their own. The traditional Hindu mythological stories were the main themes and were specifically performed in temples on special occasions. For example, on Shivaratri, a night specifically dedicated to Lord Shiva, the stories of Shiva was performed in the temple throughout the night. Bommalata became so famous that various stories were specifically modified to adopt the Bommalatam style of performance. The traditional Tholu Bommalata is a hereditary craft passed on from generation to generation. It is performed by troops belonging to almost a single family, led by the head of the family. The shadowed figures are displayed on white cloth screen, using lamps to manipulate the size and position of the puppets by moving them closer or farther away from the light. The puppets were traditionally made from goat, deer or buffalo skins. The skin was specially processed to make it stiff and translucent. The outlines of the characters were then carefully cut out. An average character would require one hide, but larger ones can take up to 3 hides to make a single character. The different parts of the puppet's body are cut separately and attached with strings. The position of the joints is determined by the action of the puppets. For example, a dancing puppet like this one would have joints at the waist and have extra articulation points to make it dance. A character with vigorous action like fighting and jumping like Hanumana, who is a monkey god, will have sticks attached only at the waist for easy manipulation. As with most of the Indian folk art forms, the puppets also have a profile view, and they are painted on both sides except for the character of Ravana, which has 10 heads. So the central head is facing straight with all other heads in profile view. The creation of the leather puppets involves great skills of the artist. It follows the traditional iconography with typical appearance of each character like dress, hairstyle, color, etc., so that it is easy for the audience to identify the character and follow the story. Originally, the artists used natural paints obtained from vegetables and minerals. The main colors were red, green, black, blue with white highlights. The puppeteers used sticks and strings which were attached to the leather puppets, and these were used to manipulate the puppets. Various musical instruments accompany the puppeteers in their performance. A 1 meter long cloth is stretched in the form of a screen. A lamp lights the figures from behind, casting a shadow on the screen. The audience sits on the other side. The perforated leather figures allows the distinct characters of the figure to be easily seen and identified by the audience. Bamboo rods are fixed on the surface of the figure. The performance not only includes the skills of an artist who creates the puppets, but also the musicians playing the various musical instruments, as well as creating various sound effects like the galloping of the horse and war sounds, sounds of the anklets of the dancers, etc. The sync between the persons handling the puppets, the singers, musicians play a vital role in the success of the performance. In short, it is an entire symphony involving so many skilled artisans to create a live puppet show. The white and black dots that I am placing on the figures are all holes in the leathers to let the light pass through, but it has been so aesthetically placed on the designs that it becomes a design element in itself. I hope you have enjoyed this video and appreciated the information. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I post a new video. In the next video, I will be talking in detail of how these puppets are created. Please do subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.